Sunshine Strawberry. Ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. An absolute smash to left. Homer number 25 of the year. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A breaking ball up and in, you have to be careful to not jam yourself. The velocity's not going to do it, but your swing path can if you come off of the baseball. Hold her hands tight to the body. Really good job of explosion through the zone and drove it out of here.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
So this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. Had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33. Sunshine Strawberry.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're still
swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer, her second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by her, but she was ready for it. Look at how quickly she jumped on that pitch.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Left field, way back there. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And she's gone yard again. That's her 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
So 2 down, and up next for Los Angeles, Sunshine Strawberry. 3 for 3, and she's homered 3 times. Nobody on her team has a better batting average than she does, Siggy. Strawberry, the former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old, and she's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, right field. And the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're through 5. It's the Angels 9 and the Dodgers 1. You're watching the Freeway Series on the show. Strawberry digs in. They're in front, but that lead can shrink quickly, Chris.
Yeah, a little breathing room never hurt anybody, Boog. She's got the bat to supply that oxygen right here. You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. She sent this one flying.
Runner takes off. That one lifted to left. He's got it.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Runner on the go. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, number 17.
So up next, Oswald Peraza. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. 0-1. On the ground, out to short. Off-balance feed, there's one. On the first, but he beats it, and a run scores.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Strawberry really stood out in this win. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Sunshine Strawberry went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Strawberry steps in facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
Yeah, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter's made of, Boog. Let's see what she brings to the table in this spot.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Alvarez in position, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the first baseman, Gavin.
Back for more of the Freeway Series.
The third baseman,
now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Strawberry takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
That is big. the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Man at first, one away.
For the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
And a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Waste no time there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in her wheelhouse, and she didn't miss a stitch.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series. Runner on the go. Makes the grab, and there's two out. Throw behind the runner, and they've got her doubled off. On to inning number 4. It's the Angels 1 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching the Freeway Series on the show. Man at first with one gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Alex Freeland. The 0-1. This one popped up right side. Sheets under it. And there's two away.
Up next to the Dodgers.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ohtani. Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That's her 4th home run of the series, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Will Smith to the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion.
And that's the 3rd out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Angels 2. You're watching the Strawberry steps in. They're down, but she's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you won't get a whole rally in one swing. She just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Hard on the ground to first. O'Hearn steps on the bag. One pitch and one out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And a 1-1. Bunting for a hit. The throw to first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The left fielder,
The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Double play ball to second. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
The second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
And next for L.A., Oswald Peraza. Morejon is just one strike away. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Nolan Shanuel digs in now. Tying run at the plate. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Strawberry, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of her huge effort. It's easy to see why she's a key contributor for them.
Strawberry stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, you just got to forget the scouting report. She's got to step in the box and trust her instincts.
Nope. Outside.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Tucker takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something she can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Runner on the move, on the ground. Tosses across to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Brandon.
One out, runner at second. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So a runner at third, two men out. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Two outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runner stays put at third. (3-1) now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
One out. Runners at first and second.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and she did it perfectly.
First and second, one out. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit for the Angels. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Get out, slide.
To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing, and he popped it up. Out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Nolan.
2 outs, bases full. Nolan Shanuel will hit next. Three-0 down. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
First and second, 1 out. Sunshine Strawberry now at the plate.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. She's proven she can drive in runs in these spots.
This is smacked left field line. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Not fooled at all right there. She was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
First and second, 1 out. James Tibbs III digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. She has turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard now with 1 away.
Good job.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for her. She looks locked in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner on the go. Pitch kicks away. And now a runner into scoring position. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on the way. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Alvarez under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Brandon.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brandon Marsh, the next to hit for the Angels.
In this situation with first base open, He shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
Runner at second. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Cannonball coming. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they boost their lead. It's 9-5.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, a pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And the 0-1. This one in the dirt. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Strawberry had a great showing in the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Sunshine Strawberry, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can she keep the good times going in this one? It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Strawberry steps in now. She knows what's waiting for her, Singy. An arm with top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You've got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Trout aboard here at first with nobody out.
Nope, all two.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Here comes Trout flying around third. The relay throw. In there. He scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as she gets the job done to bring home the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit for the Angels. She's trying for third, and that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, she goes down to third. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in game one of this 3-game set. This ball's chopped on the ground. To first, there for the out. Runner scores from third.
The second baseman, Christian Moore.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings in.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Runner around third. Throw cut off to third, and he's out easily. But one run is in to score.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Singy, she's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. Just missed. On the ground. And it goes just foul. This one in the air, center field. Doyle settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
On a line. And that is that. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels 3. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Runners at the corners here, one away. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. In the air to left center, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry. She's a player who does it all. Hit hard, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Chopper to second. Geloff throws to first, and that will end the inning. Angels strand a couple, not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. So up next, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Bunting for a hit. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Up next for the A's.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
We go to the ninth. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. Check swing. She held up. Ball one. There's a swing and a drive. Bang! And they cut into the deficit.
She's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Strawberry made a big contribution despite the loss. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of her huge effort. It's easy to see why she's a key contributor for them.
Strawberry digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Probably circled this one when the schedule came out, Boog. Might as well hand her the remote. She's been in full control.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Nice grab.
Run it out.
Nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Now the third baseman, Trevor Hauver. Gets under it and pops it up. That is the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. On the ground right side, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. She's digging for second. The throw in, but she's in there easily.
Her hot hitting continues. She's been getting great results lately. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Runner on second, 2 down. In the dirt. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. Angels lead one, but they're on top 1-0. Strawberry locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to her with 2 outs.
Yeah, she's got the right mindset. Just needs to stay within herself and deliver in this moment.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add on. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
Number 4, Lawrence.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Rudder takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw. He's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm she has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this catcher. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing her, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Up next for the Angels.
And next for LA, Sunshine Strawberry. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to her 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Booth.
That one out to right. Butler settles under it. And that is that. Angels strand one, and it remains 5-3. One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry stands in with 2 away as she takes a ball. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. Angels leave one. They lead at 5-4. So 2 down, Colby Thomas up next for the A's.
Number 32.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance.
Line drive and a base hit, and the tying run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The A's down to their final strike. On the ground to third, McMahon. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels even this series up at a game apiece. Strawberry mashed her 30th homer of the season.
Plenty of thump for her this season, Boog, and you know her teammates appreciate having a bat like her in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers she can pile up this year.